record to the.
Yeah.
Okay. So welcome and thank you for your interest. So I'm going to just start off before I introduce myself and talk about a recent study by PwC that talks about how 86% of buyers are willing to pay more for a great customer experience. So what does that mean? Well, you think of examples like Amazon or Starbucks. They're companies that are winning today because they sell an experience instead of a product, or in addition to their product, I guess. And the key to unlocking that experience is having the right data. So it's a combination of things. So my name is Stephanie Wallace, and I'm the program coordinator uh, for the customer experience marketing and analytics program. And my background prior to coming to academia was actually in customer relationship marketing, especially in a B2B environment. And here today, I'm going to talk to you about first the shift to customer centricity, and then go into a bit of a deep dive on the program and the career outcomes you can expect and how to apply. So let's talk about the shift to customer centricity. Because of the shift and the stat I showed you, there's a bit of a demand for professionals that can blend the strategy, data, and customer centricity. So right now, there's a recent industry analysis that's revealed a critical disconnect, right, between the skills companies need and the abilities of the current marketing workforce. So it's not just a minor issue, it's been really a major blocker for industry. So people taking this program or looking to sort of switch over to new career, well, they're poised to meet that shortage. So data and analytics is the number one shortage. So according to the WFA, 84% of advertisers and agency report a critical talent shortage in data and analytics, as you can see here. So that's the biggest skills gap identified by employers. And the issue isn't the lack of the data, right? It's how to interpret. What do we do with that data? What insights can we derive from that? And how do we get a return on our investment? And then it's lack of customer centricity. I'm sure you can all think of different examples when you've attended um, or you've gone to a restaurant or you've gone to, you've purchased a product and the lack of customer centricity has completely turned you off. But companies that can do it right, according to McKinsey, can achieve double the revenue growth. And that's a really startling statistic. So the problem is most companies say they want to be customer centric. Listen, I worked in telecommunications years ago and we were all about being customer centric, but it was very, very hard to enact it and execute it. So that shortage in skills is really understanding what the buyer journey looks like. How do we map that journey? How do we develop unique personas, right? So a persona is representative of your target market and a blend of your customer. So it's supposed to be a fictional person, but it really comes from the data that you have on existing customers and market research data that you can find. And finally, right, AI has completely changed the game, but it's not just AI. Um, you look at marketing technologies. This is what the program is about, right? CRM, type tools and technology, not just as a strategy, but also how do we use these tools and technologies to enable marketing personalization and automation. So having the ability to integrate it and get to know our customers while we also generate leads, right, and increase our customer database. So this didn't come out of nowhere. I got the stats from recent publications, skills marketers need in 2025, and from Marketing Week, 2025 Career and Salary Survey. So what's the answer? I call this the future-proof marketer, a hybrid skill set that they're looking for. The first is the data-driven strategist, right? So moving beyond reporting on what happened, right? When we look at data, okay, we know we lost customers. We know that there's been customer churn. But using that data, what are the insights and what do we do next, right? You answer the business questions with data. And then there's the customer experience architect. So designing uh, an emotionally resonant experience and understanding all the touch points across an omni-channel journey. So omni-channel meaning from your online experiences, in-app experiences, social experiences to physical experiences as well. And a strategic MarTech integrator. So if you took a look at the MarTech stack today, it is actually incredible. There's just a lot of marketing technology out there. And businesses that have sort of the AI literacy and understanding of CRM tools and technology, because all these tools and all these applications all have an AI component now as well. So how do we place it together? How do we create our CRM and marketing technology stack? So when I talk about marketing technology, I talk about it could be email automation, right? Website automation, social media automation, and the marketing technology to capture the data that we have. And also balancing that fine line now with a lot of the privacy legislation that's out there from an international standpoint. So this is what's happening in industry. And I know there's not a ton of us out here today, but I just had a quick poll. I wanted to hear from you. It's just a simple poll, but do you see it now? So which area are you most excited to learn about? So marketing analytics, customer experience strategy, relationship marketing and CRM, all the above? Does everyone see the poll? All of the above. Excellent. Then you're in the right place. So I'll keep going. And here you go. Excellent. So let me do the program deep dive and then I'll take some questions and then I have just another section to see sort of to show you what kind of your career options are after you graduate from the program. So really, this is 12 months of learning that includes a work term. So you have 2 semesters intensive training and a final semester real world experience. But you'll graduate, you'll be ready to lead customer-centric marketing strategies and manage pretty complex customer experience systems. So I like to say that our program has really 3 pillars. The first is really turning data into decisions, so the analytics piece, right? So you interpret data, understanding your key performance indicators, and really getting experience with these industry relevant analytical tools. And I'll show you what they look like in a moment. The second pillar is mastering the customer experience. So understanding the customer's perspective. So earlier I mentioned, creating customer journey maps. We're going to do those ad nauseum in this program. But personally, I find it's fascinating strategy to do. I find it super interesting. And creating your buyer personas and making sure you have a seamless omni-channel experience, right? So what our customer journeys allow us to do is understand what the gaps and the pain points are with our buyer journeys and whenever they interact with our brand. So that for pillar number 3, we can power our customer relationships through CRM tools and technology and marketing technology. So the first pillar I talked about, right? These are some of the courses that'll apply to that. So your first semester, you look at database marketing fundamentals. So then that could segue into data visualization, predictive analytics, and marketing research. So what's the story with the data, right? And being able to use the data to tell a story allows you to derive marketing insights to make those smarter marketing decisions. The second pillar is mastering the customer experience. Okay, so through classes like customer experience and loyalty marketing, CRM fundamentals, and applied business communications, right? To help you communicate, right, with your customers, with your stakeholders. So that will help you stop guessing what customers want and start knowing, right? Learning how to identify and fix the pain points before they happen. And then the third and probably most critical pillar, right? Learning how to create a customer connection, but using the technology. So it sounds a little contradictory, but your CRM tools and technology help you capture all the data that you need on existing customers. Your marketing automation tools will help you capture potential customer information, right? By creating lead generation, um, nurturing those leads along the funnel. And of course, we'll take a look at the basics of marketing, but how through a lens of through the new AI lens, right? How is that changing the way that marketing is being executed these days? So those are my pillars because I assume you're here because you've already looked at the website, you've seen what courses we have to offer. And so a big plus, even though this is going to be online, is that you'll still have access to industry. You'll have access to an asynchronous work experience prep course. You'll work on a capstone project with a real client of your choosing. You'll be you'll have access to industry leaders through our marketing seminar series. You'll be invited to industry and college events in person. And there's your work term. And here's some hands-on learning with some industry tools. Now, the use of Tableau, of course, with data visualization. I love to use Prism in my CRM classes. If you don't know what Prism is, Environics is a Canadian market research firm, and you can look up, it's a free tool, and you can look up segments by postal codes. But it gives you so much great market research on the Canadian population, depending on what you're looking for. And of course, MySQL, right? When you're working with databases. So you got to learn those fundamentals. Now, AI has changed that, quite dramatically. And so you get a snapshot of how it was done just even a couple years ago and how AI has changed that landscape in terms of, putting in queries and trying to get the data that you need. And with predictive analytics, you look at the use of Jupyter and Google AI Colab. And just so you know, obviously the Salesforce is a big draw point where you'll complete a business administration super badge and you work within a dummy account, right, within a simulated Salesforce environment. And then through a marketing automation class, you work with HubSpot to create an automated email campaign. And you will also have the option of getting the HubSpot Marketing Hub software certification. So before I move on to career outcomes, can I answer any questions? Okay, I'll keep moving on. So who is this program good for? So I would say in general, if you enjoy technology or if you enjoy the focus on the customer experience, this is a great program for you. Also, if you're a recent grad and you're looking to enhance your employability skills, it's a great program for you. If you're a career, what I call my career changers. And I've seen a lot of folks go through this program, and it's been wonderful to see the changes they've made in their careers. So if you're a professional from another industry, just looking to pivot into marketing and analytics, this is a great program. Okay, so the expectation is not that you come from marketing, but if you are a marketer and you want to deepen your expertise in CRM, customer experience, and data-driven marketing, this is also the program for you. Bashak and Maheen, one of these three categories apply to you.
Uh, Actually, I don't have so much information about marketing,
Mm-hmm.
but it's always, I was thinking it's gonna be easy for me to find a job because always it's always relevant and you
Absolutely.
know, yeah, and very important. So,
So you're
uh,
looking to do a career change then.
yes, exactly. I
Excellent.
just a little bit worried about I don't have much information about marketing. But
Yes.
in this program explanation, I read that, we don't expect you
No,
to know. So, yeah.
absolutely.
Mhm.
So see, it sounds like that resonates for you, and that's fantastic. And I hope it does for you too, Mahim. And so why George Brown and why B419? So that's the program code. So really, to help you gain these in-demand skills at the end of the day. And if you're working full time right now, it will be intensive, I'll warn you, but it's great for flexible online learning. So it was really designed for working professionals or busy learners, and you want a bit of flexibility. So this will be a program that has live evening classes Monday to Thursday, and then a few asynchronous classes that you can take at your own time. But there will be a live professor behind the scenes assessing your work and available for questions and even meetings. You will have a work term, so following the second semester. So our students have had pretty good history at obtaining work in the field, and you'll prepare through a co-op prep course. So that's an asynchronous course, but again, there's going to be a live person behind it looking at your resume writing skills, looking at your LinkedIn profile, and helping you get set up for the job market. And we do have a database that we post relevant positions for our students. And students are also welcome to find their own field placement as well. So these are some of the jobs that are out there for folks taking the program and some starting salaries. Again, it's all dependent on your background and industry experience. But you know what's great about marketing is that it's a great segue from almost any other career. But I wanted to introduce you to some of my graduates, my former students. So the first is Ronnie. He graduated just a year ago, and it's a long paragraph. I'm not going to read it all, but at the end of the day, he says that he uses the skills learned from the program in his current marketing operations role. So I don't know if you want to take the time to read a little bit. I can pause here. I have a few more to show you. And this is Ava. And at the end of the day, what she found useful from the program was just a lot of the access to industry people and the networking behind that. And it's funny when I look through these quotes and I reached out to my former students on LinkedIn, everybody kind of took away something a little different, which I thought was incredible. But again, she appreciated the industry connections. Holly had trouble breaking into marketing. She'd been struggling for 4 years after university. And through all the experiential learning opportunities and the co-op program, She got her foot in the door. And she also credits, learning the hands-on CRM experience and the marketing technology skill set to help her get her foot in the door. Now, these are some of my top students. They really immerse themselves in the learning and the experience. So Chris here, um, he used this program to get his foot in the door in consumer packaged goods industry. And again, even in CPG, right? Hands-on learning with CRM. And this is Falake. Um, she really appreciated gaining the free certifications, and she found the interaction value invaluable with her peers. And finally, this is Lucia. And I like how she starts off with, I didn't like numbers and data and marketing. And she felt that the program really changed that for her. And it opened her eyes to the importance of using insights from data and numbers to build on customer relationships and craft personalized marketing strategies. So she just got her first job as what she called the Big Six Advertising Agency Group as an assistant media planner. So you can see the diversity. These are real students with real jobs, and that was the outcome over the last 6 years. So this is near the end of my presentation. This is what the program's about. These are your career outcomes. And how to apply is quite simple. I mean, our entry requirements really, if you have a minimum of a 2-year college diploma or a bachelor's degree or demonstrated work experience, we will take you quite happily. It is an intense program, just to warn you, um, because of all the hands-on learning, and it's quite easy to apply. Really, you simply go to the program website and you follow the prompts at ontariocolleges.ca. And then you can track your application. We have a microsite called StuView. And that's it for me. So, Bashak, can I answer any questions now that I got my head screwed on properly?
So, do I need to prepare myself to the program? Do you suggest, like, should I work on something, or um, it's gonna be enough for me? The program.
That's a great question. And I think that if you feel that you want to start off familiarizing yourself, like there's a lot of like HubSpot's a free tool, Salesforce offers free trailheads, but we are going to walk you through all of that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't have any other question.
Well, I appreciate that. And anybody else? Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
So my question was about like the semester three. Like when I was
Yeah,
searching for the courses, I was trying to get any the syllabus of each course to see like the description of it.
right.
And I came across the semester three like courses. There are three of them: co-op, internship, and academic work term. Like, is it same or
It
uh,
is.
we can
It
we
is.
can
I'm
pick,
sorry, the website's a little
we
too
can pick any of
descriptive,
those?
but it is one work term. Yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes.
I thought that maybe we should work like in three different places or
No.
something like that. Okay, so it's
It's
one.
360 hours for four
Mhm.
months.
Yes, yes, okay. And what is the difference between co-op and internship?
There isn't.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah,
Okay, then.
there isn't. It's just different. We call it a work term.
Mm-hmm.
It's 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 interchangeable.
And
So when you look for, work placements, right? Some places will call it co-op, other places will
oh,
call it internship, work term, etc.
Okay, I see. And you said, or I read it, I don't know, I forgot. There is this prep course to,
Yes,
uh, so it's in semester two, or it's like an additional one?
it's in the first semester
Oh,
because then it'll help you prepare for semester two when you're looking for a co-op.
okay. Work experience preparation, right?
Mhm.
So it's a different like course. You should also study and take exams, and, right? Or
No, there's no exams. It's more about you'll have somebody help you work on your resume and
okay,
so to prepare it for the industry in itself.
okay,
Um, prepare for interviews, joining associations, networking. So just by nature of being in this program, you'll have a free membership to the Canadian Marketing Association and
okay.
the Interactive Advertising Bureau as an example.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so we talk about networking, so really about preparing you for your future career as a marketer, but to get there, right, you need to update your resume. You need to know how to write your cover letters. Now, there's a thing as a video resume, right? Your LinkedIn profile. What do you do with your LinkedIn profile, right? So
Yeah.
you become more attractive to the industry.
Yeah, okay, I see. Thank you very much.
No, great questions.
And like I'm just w wondering like
Yeah.
is it just three students that are going to attend this course, or others they didn't just join?
Well, I think, like anything, people have the best intentions of attending webinars. And so we are recording this and we are sending it to all those that registered for the webinar. So we did have significantly more that registered.
Okay. Okay, okay then. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, if there's no other questions, you see my email address there. It's posted on the website. I'm happy to meet up with either one of you again if you have any further questions.
No, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.